If you found this video today, your guardian angels have a special message for you. Did you sense it? Someone's view of you changed after you said something significant. The angels say there is someone who believed they knew who you were. They were quick to make assumptions and formed a view of you in their own head, a view that is not entirely accurate. This person might have judged you based on limited information or preconceived notions. However, a recent interaction or statement from you has caused them to reevaluate their perspective. They are beginning to see the true depth of your character, realizing there is much more to you than they initially thought. Your guardian angels want you to know that this shift in perception is a positive step. It opens the door for more authentic connections and a deeper understanding between you and this person. Trust that the universe is guiding these interactions for your greater good and continue to be your true self. Embrace this change and the new possibilities it brings. There are many reasons why this is such a common occurrence within society, particularly when an insecure person is involved. People are often ruled by feelings of inferiority and are quick to compare themselves to others. If someone does not feel good about themselves or their life, it can be hard to see someone who appears to have it more together. When this person saw you, they saw someone they were jealous of. Instead of dealing with these feelings of inferiority and lack of self-confidence, they projected their insecurities onto you. This projection can manifest as judgment, criticism, or creating an inaccurate image of you to make themselves feel better. Your guardian angels want you to understand that this behavior is more about them than it is about you. It's a reflection of their internal struggles and not a true representation of who you are. Continue to be kind and compassionate, both to yourself and others, as you navigate these social dynamics. Your authenticity and integrity will eventually shine through, helping others to see the real you beyond their initial misconceptions. This shift in perspective may not happen overnight, but with patience and consistency, people will start to recognize your true character. Remember, the universe is always working in your favor, guiding you towards meaningful connections and helping you grow through these experiences. It was easier for them to create a false narrative in their head that painted you in a different light. They did this without even thinking and fully believed their view of you to be entirely accurate. They had fully convinced themselves that you were a person whom they had a reason to dislike, despite you never doing anything to genuinely encourage this perception. They have been quite content with their assumptions and how they see you. You may have been wondering what you could have possibly done to upset them, as their apathy or animosity towards you may have been apparent. It's important to remember that their perception of you was shaped by their own insecurities and not by your actions. Your guardian angels want to reassure you that this person's change in view is a reflection of their internal struggles, not a true representation of who you are. It's a common occurrence when people project their feelings of inadequacy onto others, creating a narrative that helps them cope with their own issues. The good news is that your genuine actions and the true nature of your character can eventually pierce through these false narratives. By staying true to yourself and continuing to act with kindness and integrity, you will help others see the real you. Over time, even those who held on to misguided perceptions may start to recognize your true worth and character. For now, focus on your own growth and well-being. Don't let their misguided perceptions affect your self-worth. The universe is always guiding you towards positive and meaningful connections. Trust in the process and know that the truth will always prevail. You could never quite understand why they disliked you, never pinpointing what you could have done to upset them in this way. The truth is, you never did do anything wrong. They created this issue themselves, building a false reality around their perception of you. While they had been quite happy to live within this constructed view, they have recently been confronted with the undeniable truth. In a recent conversation, you had the opportunity to show the kindness of your heart. Your genuine nature and the warmth you exuded during this interaction clashed starkly with the negative image they had built of you. This unexpected encounter forced them to reassess their assumptions and realize that their previous judgments were unfounded. Seeing you in this new light, they could no longer ignore the truth. Your kindness and sincerity pierced through their misconceptions, revealing the reality of your character. This moment of clarity was a turning point for them, leading to a shift in their perception. It's important to remember that people's initial judgments often stem from their own insecurities and struggles. Your recent conversation provided a chance for them to see beyond their preconceived notions and understand the real you. This change in perspective is significant, as it shows the power of genuine kindness and authenticity. Your guardian angels want you to know that this change is a positive step forward. Continue to be your true, kind-hearted self and trust that your actions will speak louder than any false narrative. Over time, others will come to see and appreciate you for who you truly are. Did you sense it? Someone's view of you changed after you said that. The people who know both of you have been desperately trying to make them see that their view is inaccurate. It has been frustrating for your friends to watch you being judged so unfairly by someone who has not taken the time to get to know you. You are a person who exudes such loving and positive energy that it seems to make little to no sense that people could dislike you. But jealousy is a tricky and fickle thing. It makes people act in unexpected ways as they try to ignore their own feelings of shame and anxiety and replace them with anger or dislike towards the people who have what they want. Ultimately, this person saw you and the way you live your life. In looking at you, they saw what they wanted for themselves but did not have. Instead of identifying this feeling for what it is and developing a connection with you so that they could learn from you and share in your energy, they chose to view you through the lens of their insecurities. They created a narrative that justified their feelings of jealousy and inadequacy, painting you in a negative light to make themselves feel better. However, the truth has a way of emerging. Your friend's efforts to correct this person's perception, combined with your own actions and words, have started to break down these misconceptions. In a recent conversation, you had the chance to show the true kindness of your heart. Your genuine nature and the positivity you radiated during this interaction contrasted sharply with the negative image they had constructed. This person couldn't ignore the reality of who you are any longer. They were confronted with the fact that their view of you was based on jealousy and not on any real wrongdoing on your part. This realization has started to shift their perception, allowing them to see you more accurately. Your guardian angels want you to know that your authenticity and kindness are powerful forces. Continue to be true to yourself, and over time, others will come to see and appreciate you for who you truly are. This change in perception is just the beginning. As more people recognize your genuine nature, The positivity you bring into the world will continue to grow and spread.